In this lecture, we are going to continue with forward rate agreement. Alright, I've taken some of the questions of forward rate agreement, and will be along with these questions will be also understanding concept of forward rate agreement. Try to understand this particular question. Find a forward rate from following information. 1 year debenture is having a yield of 10% per annum. Please understand, if you are from the point of view of company, you are borrowing money. And if you are from the point of view of investor, you are investing money. Right now we are from the point of view of company. We are borrowing money. Is it alright? Try to concentrate. If we issue 1 year debenture, what is the yield or the return which the investor is getting is 10% per annum. So our borrowing cost will be 10% per annum. Now, what does this mean? Try to understand. It is interest rate for 1 year will be is equal to 10%. If you issue the debentures for 2 years, your borrowing rate will be 12%. So interest for 2 years borrowing will be 12% per annum. This is also per annum. This is also per annum. That's all right. See, what is forward rate and what is forward rate agreement? If you are a company who wants to borrow money, try to concentrate. What is this? If you want to borrow today for 1 year, this is the rate applicable. Interest rate for first year or interest rate for 1 year. If you want to borrow today for 2 years, what is the interest rate? 12% per annum. So first year also you will have to pay 12%. Second year also you will have to pay 12% if you are borrowing money for 2 years. If you are borrowing for 1 year, in first year you will have to pay 10% per annum. That's all right. Try to understand what they are telling us to find out. They are telling us to find out interest rate but forward rate. Interest forward rate for second year. Interest forward rate for second year. So whatever rate we are finding out, try to understand what it is. If you want to borrow at the end of a first year, let me not write down end of the first year, at the beginning of second year, but for the period of 1 year, then this rate is nothing but forward rate for second year. Forward rate for second year. Is it alright? And that is what is asked in the question. Try to concentrate over here. I am drawing a timeline. This is today. This is 1 year. This is second year. This is today, 0 year, end of first year, end of second year. Is it alright? If you are borrowing today for the period of 1 year, what is the applicable rate of interest for this particular portion? Is it 10%? Is it alright? If you are borrowing, let me draw with another color. If you are borrowing for 2 years, what will be relevant interest rate if you are borrowing today for the period of 2 years? What is the relevant interest rate? 12%. 12%. Please understand what they are telling us to find out. They are telling us to find out this. if you want to borrow at the end of first year or at the beginning of second year, and if you want to borrow it for 1 year, then what should be your interest rate? And this rate is nothing but a forward rate. Is it alright? How to find out? Please try to understand. Let me take 100 rupees first. Is it alright? If I invest 100 rupees over here, is it alright? What will be the amount after 1 year? 112 over here. What will be amount after second year is nothing but 112 into 1.12 or plus 12%. It is 125.44. In the market, which is perfect, whether you borrow in this route or whether you borrow with this route, you should be paying same amount. You should be getting same amount if you are investor. You should be paying same amount if you are borrower. Is it alright? So, if you invest 100 rupees as an investor over here, your answer should come to 125.44. Is it alright? So, what is the interest rate in first year? It is very obvious. This will be 10. So, this will be 110. Is it alright? So, what will be interest for second year is 15.44. 110 plus 15.44 will be equal to 125.44. So, what will be second year's interest? 15.44 on 110. 15.44 on 110 multiplied by 100. So, rate of interest applicable is approximately 14%. Is it alright? What is the rate of interest is 14%. This is 15.44 rupees. This is nothing but 14%. Is it alright? So, what does it mean? 12% in first year and 12% in second year is the same as 10% in first year and 14% in second year. Is it alright? So, let me not take 100 as a base. Let me take 1 rupee as a base. If I take 1 rupee as a base, what will be amount after first year? It is 1.12. What will be amount after second year? 1.12, that is principal, multiplied by 1.12, that is nothing but 1.12 square. If you invest 1 rupee over here, what will be amount after first year? 1.10, 1 plus I. What will be amount after second year? It will be 1.10, 1 plus I second year forward rate. As I told you, this two should be equal. This two should be absolutely equal. Whether you go with this route or whether you go with this route, your amount, your borrowing, your total amount of repayment should be same. Your total interest should be same. Total interest for the both period. If I solve it, it will be 1.12 whole square divided by 1.10. I'm just equalizing this. This I will come, minus 1 will come over here. This will be interest rate of second year forward, which will be 14%. 1.12 multiplied by 1.12 divided by 1.1 minus 1 multiplied by 100 is nothing but 14%. 14.03 is nothing but 14%. So what is 14%? It is this rate. And believe me, this rate is interest rate. This rate is interest rate. This rate is interest rate. But this rate is termed as forward rate. Yes, Mehak. what is exactly 14% if you are a company? You are not an investor, you are a company. What is exactly 14%? For what 14% will be applicable?
If I am a company,
Yes.
if I am a company, yeah, if I am an investor, then I know I.
Alright,
doubt
tell
it.
me, if you are an investor, what is this rate for?
If I invest 1,000 rupees at the end of year one,
All right.
for 1 year, then that is my that is my interest rate. What I will be getting.
What
Forward
interest rate?
14%.
Alright, on 1,000 rupees you will be getting 14%. If you are investing,
1,000 rupees at end of year one for 1 year.
alright, why 1,000 rupees? Why not 100 rupees?
Yes, 100. What is
Anything,
correct for 1,000
Isra,
is correct.
whatever you are investing, if you are investing at the end of first year or beginning of second year, this is the rate of return you will be getting for 1 year, Isra. That is the second year. So this is nothing but second year forward rate, Isra. Yes, Sakshi, you are telling something.
Sir, can I try?
Yes,
From side point of view of company.
yes, tell me.
Sir, it is the rate at
Yes.
which the company will make available debentures of
Alright.
1 year forward, 1 year forward rate from second year.
Exactly.
Investor.
Is it all right? See, if you are a company, if someone asks you that, for an investor, what it is, if you will invest in this company after 1 year, what is the interest rate you will be getting in second year? Then for a company, it will be making available this interest rate for the investor who wants to invest not in first year, but only in second year. Then this will be the rate. Is it all? All right. This is 2 years rate or second year rate. Sachin, 14% is 2 years per annum rate or second year rate?
It's a secret.
It is a second year rate. Is it all right? And as it is a second year rate, technically if you want to borrow money only for second year and you want to make contract today, then this type of rate is termed as forward rate, which is nothing but second year rate. If there is some person who is bullish about the rate and he wants to borrow money after 1 year, yesterday I gave you an example that if you are a company who knows that they will require machinery of 100 crore after 1 year, but they are bullish in interest rate, they feel that interest rate is going to exorbitantly increase, then they can enter into such forward rate agreement. But this second year rate is termed as a second year forward rate. Is it alright? In this question, I am going for more of explanation, less of solving. Now onwards, we will be going more of solving, and these questions are just finding out forward rates. Is it alright? Let me find out forward rates from the following information. First, let me teach you what is already given. 1, 2, 3. Let's start. There's a 0, 1, 2, 3. See, what is this rate available? Huh? If you want to borrow for 1 year, it is 12% per annum. This is 12% per annum. If you want to borrow for 2 years, it is 10% per annum. So if you want to borrow for 2 years, it is 10% per annum. And if you want to borrow for 3 years, it is 14% per annum. Is it alright? Whatever the rate is given, you should understand. Is it alright? Which of them is forward rate? Stuti, can you give the answer? Which of them is forward rate? 12%, 10%, 14%, none of them.
None of them.
None of them is a forward rate. Is it alright? See, all the rates that we are going to find out right now, this rate, this rate, this rate. This all will be forward rates. This all rates will be forward rates. Let me first find out this rate. Is it alright? This question mark rate. Is it alright? How to find out? Try to understand. Now I am going somewhat shortcut. You need to just understand. I will be taking 2 years rate. 1.10 raised to 2. So this. Let me do it with this pen. I have taken this rate. Should be equal to, as this is first question, let me write down this. Should be equal to 1.12 and 1 plus interest forward of second year. That is second year's forward rate. First year rate, second year forward rate should be equal to 2 years rate. Thus answer will be 1.10 square upon 1.12 minus 1 will be your answer. Let me find out the answer. 1.1 multiplied by is equal to divided by 1.12 minus 1 multiplied by 100. It is 8.04 percentage approximately. 8.04 percentage approximately. Is it alright? I am writing it. It is 8.04 percentage. Is it alright? This is forward rate. For which year? Second year. Is it alright? I need help of some of the students. Sakshi, what is 8.04 percentage for borrowing? If you want to borrow today or after 1 year?
Sir, after 1 year forward rate.
For the period of?
1 year forward.
It
for
is
the
one
period of second year.
Yes, and it should be termed as a second year forward rate. It cannot be termed as first year forward rate. If you want to borrow money at the beginning of second year for the period of 1 year, this rate will be applicable. Is it alright? Yes. Mahek.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Second year rate is 10%.
That is the loan rate or debenture rate, whatever the company wants to borrow.
No, but there's a second year rate. I have written in second year.
It is for second year at the end of first year and at the beginning of second year.
Then this is also the same.
Which is the same?
8.04.
You are talking about 12%.
I am talking about 10%.
It is for 2 years. We will have to invest in first year and second year both.
Exactly. Try to understand when this rate is applicable. If you are borrowing or investing, it is one and the same. If you are borrowing or investing at this point of time, then only this rate will be applicable up till this point of time. You cannot get 10% if you start investing or borrowing at the end of first year. For this 10% in first year, instead of 12%, you will have to pay 10%. Then only this rate will be applicable. If you are borrowing or investing money at the end of 0 year, then only this rate is applicable. At the end of 0 year, then only this 14% rate will be applicable. Is it alright? Yes. I am finding out third year's rate. Forward rate of third year. Try to concentrate. If you want to find out third year rate, always take 3 years rate first. That is 1.14 raised to 3. That's alright. Try to understand this. This is 1.14 raised to 3. So it is this answer. That's alright. Should be equal to this. Should be equal to this line. That's right. What is this? 1.10 raised to 2. And this third year rate is 1 plus interest rate forward of third year. That's right. I am finding out the answer. 1.14 multiplied by is equal to divided by 1.1 divided by 1.1 minus 1 multiplied by 100. Yes, it is 22.44. It will be higher. Is it not? So this rate is 22.44%. This rate will be also 22.44%. Sorry. Sir, can't we find out in this manner that this line will be equal to this line? Of course, you can find it out. Try to concentrate. Or you can find it out in this manner. 1.14 raised to 3 is total of this line? Yes. Should be equal to 1.12 raised to 1, 1.084 raised to 1 multiplied by 1 plus forward rate of third year. See what will be the answer. 1.14 multiplied by is equal to is this answer, divided by 1.12 divided by 1.084 minus 1 multiplied by 100. Answer will be 22.03. This point difference is because of rounding of error. This rate is not exactly 8.04. It is 8.03 something. Is it alright? So but the rate is 22%. Is it alright? So the rate is 22%. 22.44. Is it alright? Try to understand, if you are an investor, whether you invest in today with this line, or with this line. Is it alright? See, what you are doing is this. You are investing today for 1 year. Then you withdraw money and invest for 1 more year. Then you withdraw money and invest for 1 more year. The amount you will be getting will be equal to if you are investing for first 2 years, that is 10%. Then withdrawing money over here and investing for third year. Or if you are investing today for the period of 3 years, in all the cases you will be getting same answer. Try to concentrate. In all the cases, this is 12%, 1.12, 1.084, 1.2244 will be equal to 1.12, 1.12, 1.2244 will be equal to, sorry, this is 10%. Will be equal to 1.14, 1.14, 1.14. Is it alright? Meg, you are still on the line. You need to give me this answer. Is it alright? Which of all this are forward rates? I have written n numbers of rate. Yes?
8.04 and 22.44. Both of them are forward rate.
8.04 and 22.44. Is it alright? Yes. 8.04 is forward rate for second year as discussed. Yes. And 22.44 is?
Forward rate for third year. That is
it is forward rate for third year. Last time I am explaining forward rate for third year. If you want to borrow money at the beginning of third year, for the period of 1 year, that is up to end of third year, this rate will be applicable. Is it alright? Sir, 14% will not applicable. No. If you are borrowing money at the end of 0 year, for the period of 3 years, and you have already paid interest of 14% and 14% in first 2 years, then only in third year, you will be paying 14%. So this is a forward rate. This is a forward rate. These two rates will be same. Yes, alright. So whether you are borrowing in at the beginning of third year after this or beginning of third year after this, it will not make any difference, and all three answers will be same. Is it alright? From next question, I'll be going somewhat more short to get the answer. Is it alright? I will always draw in examination also. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. What is the rate for this? It is 10%. I'll have to draw 3. Let me not put a gap over here. Is it all right? Try to, it will be more clear. This is 10%. If you borrow for 2 years, it is 14% per annum. If you borrow for 3 years, it is 12% per annum again. I am finding out this rate first, and then I'll be finding out this rate. For finding out this rate, try to understand, just draw a line over here. 1.142 times should be equal to 1.10 and second year forward rate 1 plus I forward of second year. This answer will be, I am directly doing it in calculator, 1.14 multiplied by is equal to divided by 1.1 minus 1 multiplied by 100 is 18.145. It is 18.145. So this rate is nothing but 18.145%. Is it all? It is a second year forward rate. This is nothing but second year forward rate. Is it all? How to find out third year rate? I can compare this to, or I can compare this to. It does not make any difference. First I am comparing this to. Is it all right? I'll be getting the same answer. I am finding out third years of forward rate. 1.123 times should be equal to 1.142 times and 1 plus interest rate forward of third year. This answer in calculator will be 1.12 multiplied by is equal to, this is 3 times, divided by 1.14 divided by 1.14 minus 1 multiplied by 100 is 8.10%. So this is 8.10%. Even this will be 8.10%. Is it right? And what is 18.145? Forward rate of second year. What is 8.10? Forward rate of third year. If you are borrowing at the beginning of the third year for the period of 1 year, that is up to end of third year, 8.110% will be applicable. If you are borrowing at the beginning of the second year up till the end of the second year, 18.145% will be applicable. This is how I find out forward rate. Is it alright? Let me ask you another question other than this question. Is it alright? In first year, why this is 18%? My question is, why it is more than 14%? Should it not be less than 14%? Any student can answer why it is more than 14%.
Sir, comparing with the previous example,
yes,
the second year rate, you kept it lower than the first year rate.
Alright.
So it was even lower than the first year rate. In the previous example, it was for forward rate for second year was 8%.
Alright, I can understand your comparative logic. I want absolute logic. In this question, why this rate is more than 14%? Yes?
Sir, maybe the inflation rate would be higher in second year.
No. There is no connection with inflation rate. Any other student? Why this rate is greater than 14%?
Sir, because in the first year it's just 10%.
Exactly.
Comparing it with 14% for the first year also.
Yes.
So it has to be more than 14 with a significant amount so that it can cover the 4% in the first year also.
Exactly. This is the correct answer. Try to concentrate over here. This both lines should be same. Here you are getting 14% in first year, 14% in second year. Is it all right? If through this route you are getting 10% in first year, you should be getting significant amount because this both line will be equal. Is it alright? You should be getting significant interest so that you can cover this 14% and this gap of 4% is also to be covered. So you cannot directly do this. Gap of 14%, that is 4% more, and more 4% and I'll be getting 18%. This you cannot do, but this is Kajal has given a correct answer that these two lines are same. So if you want 14% and 14%, it is all right. But if you go through this route, in first year you are getting only 10%. Is it all? So, see, when the interest rate are such that for 2 years you are getting 14% per annum, but in 1 year you are getting 10% per annum, that means the interest rate for second year is significantly higher to cover 4% of first year and again 4% of second year. Is it all? So, this is the correct answer. This is how I find out the rate. Is it all? Last one. Alright, now try to understand. Here, there is one more question where we need to find out forward rate, and this type of questions are also asked. That's alright. See the a particular security. That's it, alright. Say those are borrowing rates. The face value of something is 100. Interest rate is 0%. Maturity is 1 year. Current price is 90.90. That's right. This particular instrument is earning 0%. Yes or no? Those are also included in zero coupon bonds and that all. But the interest rate which you are getting by investing in this security is 0%. Yes or no? The yield you are getting, the return you are getting from this investment is 0%. Jaimin?
Is that investment individual?
Yes, if you are investing in this particular, say these are debentures of Reliance. If you invest in debentures of Reliance today, if the maturity is 1 year, at this price, you are getting a return of 0% because interest rate is 0.
No, sir, the effective rate of interest is not 0.
The effective rate of, I am talking about effective rate of interest only. Effective rate of interest will be 0 or not?
Because today we will invest 90.9 and what we will get is 100 rupees. So that
Exactly. For any debentures which are redeemable, it is redeemable after 1 year. But what you are investing today, you are investing only 90.90 rupees. Once you are investing 90.90 rupees and getting back 100 rupees, you are getting interest. You are investing what? 90.90? Is it alright? You are getting what? 100? Is it alright? So what you are getting on 90.90? It is 9.1. Is it alright? So you are getting 9.1 rupee on 90.90, which is approximately 10%, which is approximately nothing but 10%. So what you are actually getting is 10%. What you are actually getting is 10%. Is it alright? Let me find out first year's rate. I know it is 10%, but I am finding it out. If I invest in this security, what are the cash flows which I am going to get at the end of first year? Is 0? Is it as an interest? As an interest, what I am going to get at the end of first year as an interest is 0. What I am going to get back as a principal is 100 rupees, because if nothing is given, redemption value is equal to face value. So what I am getting at the end of 1 year is 100. Is it alright? Multiplied by, I am finding out present value, 1 divided by 1 plus interest rate of first year raised to 1 should be equal to 90.90. Is it alright? All of you are very comfortable in finding out present value, right? So how we find out present value? A into 1 divided by 1 plus I raised to n should be equal to present value. Presently, if you want to purchase this is your answer. Solving this, there is only one equation. This will be 100 divided by 90.90 will be equal to 1 plus I of first year. This will be 100 divided by 90.90 minus 1 will be is equal to 0.1001 multiplied by 100 will be 10% approximately. Is it all? Sir, why can't we do what we were doing in previous question? Because there in previous question directly the rate of interest is given, that what the debentures borrowing rate is, investment rate is directly given. Here it is not given directly, so you need to understand the concept of present value. Is it all? Try to concentrate for this. Believe me, the effective interest rate for 2 years for this security is nothing but 12%, because the cost price today, current price, it is P0. What is the cost price is? 100 rupees. But let me find out a forward rate of second year. How to find out? Try to concentrate. If I invest in this security today, what is the current price? It is current price, it is P0. It is 100. If I invest in this security, what will be my cash flows? At the end of first year, second year. Because the maturity is 2 years, the cash flow will be for 2 years. What are the 2 years cash flow? Will be 12 rupees. Interest is always paid on face value. 112 rupees. Interest plus redemption value. Is it all? This is 12 rupees. This is 112 rupees. Is it all? Try to understand. If I want to find out a present value, sir, we are knowing present value. That is all right. But if you want to find out a present value, how you can do it? Is it all right? I can do it by this rate into 1 divided by, what is the interest rate for first year is 10%. Where I have found out, I already found out that the interest rate for relevant country or relevant economy is 10%. Is it all? And this will be 1 divided by 1 plus I, and this will be forward rate for second raised to 1 multiplied by 1 plus forward rate of second year. I cannot do 1 plus a forward rate of second year raised to 2. I'll tell you why. Is it alright? I'll tell you why. Is it alright? But let me first solve this and get 14% answer. I think answer should be 14%. Is it alright? 12 divided by 1.10. 10.9090. So 10.9090 plus 112 divided by 1.10, 1 plus forward of second year should be equal to 100. So 112 100 minus 89.091 divided by 1.10, 1 plus forward. Is it all? So my answer will be 112 divided by 1 plus forward rate of second year 89.091 multiplied by 1.10. It is 98. 112 minus 90, divide 112 divided by 112 divided by 98 minus 1 multiplied by 100. The answer should be 14% approximately. Is it all? Forward of second year is 14% approximately. Starting. So forward rate of a second year is 14%. Forward rate of a second year is 14%. Let me do what I was doing previously. This is 0, 1, 2. Is it alright? 0, 2. If you invest anywhere for the period of first year, what is the rate of return you are getting? Approximately is 10%. What they are asking us, a forward rate? The answer is yes. What is the forward rate that we have found out is 14%. This is 14%. Sir, what is the rate if the investment is made for 2 years? What is the rate if investment is made for 2 years of this? This rate is not asked. What is asked is forward rate. So tell us this rate, what will be the percentage per annum rate for this? Now this is very simple. Try to understand. Because in this case the face value is same, so it is simple. I'll tell you how. First year you are getting 12 rupees. Second year you are getting 1112 rupees. At what rate of interest? We don't know. But if we find out a present value at that rate, is it alright? Then my answer will be 100. Present value will be 100. Believe me, here the rate of interest is 12. Price of the share or debenture is 100 rupees. Redemption value is 100 rupees. Interest rate is 12%. Your effective interest rate will be 12%. So this is 12% per annum. Is it alright? What they are asking us to find out? Forward rate. Is it alright? Try to understand that first way in which we have found out the answer. If we discount in this manner or in this manner, my answer should be same. Let me discount it by both the manner. Is it alright? Just for explanation. 10% in first year, 14% in second year, or 12% for 2 years. This is 12% per annum. What is the cash flow? If we go on this side, what is the cash flow? Cash flow remains same at the end of first year, at the end of second year. What is the cash flow is 12 rupees, 112 rupees. Let me discount this at 10%. Let me discount this as in first year 10% and in second year 14%. Let me find out the answer. Answer is 12 divided by 1.10 is equal to m plus 112 divided by 1.1 divided by 1.14 is equal to m plus MRC is 100.22 or rupees 100 approximately. Let me do for this also. Same debentures for 2 years. At the end of first and second year, what I am getting is 12 and 112. I am discounting it by 12%. Believe me, the answer will be rupees 100. Sir, then why we didn't follow this method to find out the answer of a second year forward rate? 14%. Because in this method, second year forward rate is not used. The second year rate is not used. What is 12% if you want to borrow for 2 years? In second year, it will be 12%. But if you want to borrow continuously for 2 years, it is not second year's rate. This is second year's rate. And so, I have found out this rate. If you will compare this both. Is it right? I have found out by this method, this particular rate which is nothing but 14%. Alright. So you cannot do this because number one, 12% is not given to you. In this case, you can easily find out. In third year, you will not be able to find out. Is it alright? In third year, the implicit rate is not 14% for 3 years. You will have to find it out. Is it alright? Yes. Now, Kajal, you can ask me the doubt.
Done, sir. I was asking about that 1.1 into 1 plus f only.
Alright. You thought you should do 1.10 raised to 2. If you do it 1.10 raised to 2, ultimately you are not getting any answer because 10% is not applicable for second year. Alright. Here you need to take a second year's rate, or see in this place. Either you need to do this 1 divided by 1 plus forward of first year, that is first year rate, 1 plus forward of second year. Or you need to do this 1 divided by 1 plus interest rate of 2 years raised to 2. Is it alright? In both the ways you can find out present value, and believe me, the answer will be same. Is it alright? In this case, find out this answer and this answer. The answer will be same. It will not differ. Sorry, this both answer will be not same. This answer will be same. Is it right? Because here the factor is different, 10% and 12%. But this answer will remain same. Is it alright? So you cannot discount it by 12% for 2 years because 12% is not directly available. In this, it can be easily found out. In other case, you cannot easily find out. Is it alright? Let me find out first third year's rate. Try to concentrate. I am drafting it in a somewhat lengthy manner, but try to understand, if I am going to invest in this type of debentures, what I will be getting is 14 rupees for first 3 years and 100 rupees after 3 years. So what will be my cash flows at the end of first year, second year and third year? 14 rupees, 14 rupees and 14 rupees. Is it alright? Sir, then how to discount it? Try to concentrate. 1 divided by 1.10 forward rate of first year. Is it alright? Multiplied by. Is it alright? One of the student will join me, I'll tell who, and will need to tell me which is the correct answer. Black color pen or blue color pen. Divided by what is the interest rate of 2 years I have found out separately. Is it right? It is 12%. So I can do 1.12 raised to 2 or 1.10 raised to 1 and 1.14 raised to 2. My question is, what thing I should multiply over here? Either 1.12 raised to 2 or 1 divided by 1.10 and multiplied by 1.14 raised to 1, not raised to 2. This is two factors multiple. Alright. Sachin, which is the correct answer?
Sir, in both the cases, answer will remain same.
Exactly. Both are correct answer. You can do anything. Is it alright? You can take both years rate or you can take 2 years rate. And with this concept only we find out forward rate. This 1.14 has come from this concept. Is it alright? It will not change. It will remain same. As 1.12 in this question I have found out, it is available, otherwise normally it is not available. So what I do is 1.10, 1.14. This will be 1.10, 1.14 and 1 plus I forward of third year. Let me not write down this much. Forward of third year. I hope you understand what I am doing. I am finding out present value with different style. Is it correct? Raised to 1, raised to 2, raised to 3. Instead of it is raised to 1, 2 factors. It is not 1.10 for both the years. So I have taken 2 different factors and this is 3 different factors. Is it alright? I will be getting the answer. This is 14 divided by 1.1. Divided by 1.1. It is 12.7272. This is 14 divided by 1.1 divided by 1.14 is 11.1642. This I am keeping it as it is. The total is 12.73 plus 11.16 is 23.89 plus 14 divided by 1.10, 1.14, 1 plus forward of third year should be equal to, this is my present value of future cash flow. Your present value is already available, only third year is not available. Third year rate is not available. What is the present value? 105 rupees. So I am writing present value should be equal to present value. Present value is 105 rupees, which is already given. Is it all right? Solving this, it will be 105 minus 23.89 equal to multiplied by 1.1 multiplied by 1.14. Multiplied this is 101.71194 is on the side. 14 divided by MRC, which has come on this side, minus 1. Let me do it. 14 divided by 1.10, 1.14, 1 plus F3 is equal to 105 minus 23.89. It is 81.11. 81.11 multiplied by 1.1 multiplied by 1.14
Sir, it would be 114, not 14.
Sorry. Otherwise, I think my answer was correct. So it is 81.11 multiplied by 1.1 multiplied by 1.14 equal to M plus 114 divided by MRC minus 1 multiplied by 100. It is 12.08. So this rate, it is a forward of third year is a 12.08 percentage. Is it all? Let me see, I found out the answer, but let me write down all the answers for clarity. Is it all right? Where I am having the space, I am not having any space. Alright, let me write down all three answers and explain you how it works. I have found out the first year's rate. Understand, first year rate or first year forward rate is one and the same. It is 10%. I have found out second year forward rate. It is 14%. I have found out a third year's forward rate. Yes, it is again 12%. This all are forward rates. First year cannot be termed as forward rate because if you are borrowing money today, normally the rate is not termed as forward rate. But this is a forward rate of second year. This is forward rate of third year. One rate, more rate I am having, which is 12%, which is of this. It is 12% per annum. Starting. Which is this rate? Can anyone tell me? Percentage per annum. If you are borrowing money for the period of 3 years today, what is this rate? Percentage per annum. Jaimin, have we found out this rate or we have not found out this rate?
The forward rate we have found out. If we want to borrow for a period of 3 years, then it is already given.
It is given. Which is the rate?
It is 14%.
No. See, understand. So only these questions are different from these questions. Here you are correct, but here you are not. Why? For purchasing this particular thing, if you are an investor, say if you are a borrower, for one debenture of face value rupees 100, how much money you will be getting? Because what is the price today? 105. Is it right? So effective rate of interest is not 14%. Is it right? Nominal rate of interest is 14%. Like this. Is this 0%? No, this is 10%. Why? Because your price is 90.90. Is it alright? So if the price is 105.00, this rate is not found out. This rate is not asked. So we are not finding out this rate. Is it alright? Can anyone help me out to find out this rate? And this is not forward rate. I am just asking, can anyone help me to find out this rate?
Sir, it can be 14.7.
Where you found out?
Sir, I have taken interest, that
Alright.
is 100 on 14% and divided by its current market price, that is 105.
Alright, but the effectively answer will be for only 1 year. Is it right? See how it can be done. What are my cash flows? 14, 114. Is it right? At what rate it should be discounted? 1 plus I raised to 1. 1 plus I raised to 2, 1 plus I raised to 3. What is the present value answer? It is 105. Is it alright? Find out I. In this there is only one variable I. Find out I. That will be nothing but this answer. Is it alright? Let me revise the forward rate once again. What is a 14%? Jaimin.
Yes, sir.
What is 14%?
Sir, it is forward rate if we want to invest after 1 year for a period of 1 year.
Exactly. Or you want to borrow after 1 year for the period of 1 year.
Yes.
What is 12%? Aarti. Aarti, you are there? No. Kajal. 12%. What is 12%?
Forward rate for return in the third year.
Alright. So if you are borrowing today or at the end of second year or at the beginning of third year.
Today's forward rate for borrowing it at the beginning of the third year or the end of second year.
Exactly. This is an excellent answer. Is it alright? See, this we were not revising, but she told that this is today's forward rate. What does this mean? This rate will be applicable if you want to enter into agreement today of borrowing the loan at the end of second year or beginning of third year for the period of 1 year. Good answer, Kajal. These are nothing but forward rates applicable, and these are the two techniques by which you can find out forward rates. Is it alright? One is this, where the direct rates are given. Second is this. Is it alright? In this manner you can find out the answer. Is it alright? We will be going to some of the questions of finding out of forward rates which were asked in examination. Is it alright? Alright. So this is C 2.6.1. See the marks, 8 marks. Is it alright? What they are asking is just a forward rate. Is it alright? Consider the following data for the government security. Calculate the forward interest rate. Face value 1 lakh, interest 0%, maturity 1 year, current price is 91,000. Believe me, it will not be 0%. I need to find out interest rate for 1 year. Is it all right? That is the first year's interest. Even if it is first year's interest, we never speak it is a forward rate. Is it all right? Because it is of first year. The answer will be like this. I'm answering first one. If I invest in this type of security, what I'll be getting return in first year, because maturity is first year, 0 rupees interest plus 1 lakh back. That is a redemption value. So total what I'll be getting is 1 lakh rupees, sorry, multiplied by 1 plus interest rate of first year will be is equal to present value. Now present value we are already knowing, this is P0, should be equal to 91,000. So this answer will be 1 lakh divided by 91,000 minus 1 multiplied by 100. It is 9.89%. This is for first year. There are 4 years, so I am drawing number line for 4 years. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. I have got first year's rate, which is 9.89%. Let me find out second year's rate. If I want to find out second year's rate, I need to take the security into consideration. Is it alright? Second year's rate, how I will be finding out? If I invest in this debentures directly or government security directly, what is the 2 years return I will be getting? Because it is of 2 years, I will be getting 2 years return. What will be return of first year is 1 lakh into 10.5%. Interest is always paid on face value. Sorry, it is 10,500 rupees. 1 lakh 10,500 rupees. I am finding out the present value of the same. As we have done previously, we need to find out present value in this manner. First year interest, it is 1 divided by 1.0989. Second year, important, 1 divided by, I will be discounting it by 1 plus a forward rate of first year multiplied by forward rate of second year. Why I am speaking this is forward rate of first year? Is it forward rate of first year? Yes, Tuti. Is it forward rate of first year? Jaimin?
Yes, sir. It is forward rate for first.
Yes. Oh, what is the meaning of forward rate of first year? If you want to borrow loan today for 1 year period, that is up till at the end of first year, it is a rate. So sometimes it is termed as, it can be termed as forward rate also, it can be termed as current rate also when it is for the period of first year. I know present value of this answer. Present value of this answer is already given as 99,000. I can take this answer as 99,000. That's not it. Solve this, you will be getting the answer of F2. Alright, I'm not solving it, I'm directly writing down the answer. F2 is nothing but 12.4%. There may be rounding of error, it is absolutely alright. Rounding of error does not cost you in CA examination. Let me go for third year. I need to take directly 3 years of security. Let me first write down second year's rate, 12.4%. Third year, what will be, I'm only concentrating on the security. How to find out third year's rate? I'll first have to find out the cash flows. Cash flows will be 11,000, 11,000 and 1,11,000. Because this will be redemption value plus interest. How I can do this is multiplied by 1 divided by 1.0989, 1 divided by 1.0989, 1.1240. This is 1 divided by 1.0989, 1.1240, 1 plus a forward rate of third year, this is nothing but present value. Present value is already given. It is 99,500. You are having calculator, so finding out this answer is not a difficult one. You need to find out forward rate of third year. I am directly taking it from book, which is nothing but 15%. Forward rate of fourth year can also be found out. Forward rate of third year is 15%. One of the student will help. Anyone can put the mic on. I'll speak the name. First student will be. I am finding out for fourth year. If you are comfortable, you can just put your mic on. 1, 2. Sakshi. 3.
Yes, sir.
4. Alright, what will be interest 11,500 for 4 years? And last year it will be 1,11,500. Can you give me how to discount a first year in this case? Sakshi?
Yes, sir.
How to discount a first year in this case?
Sir, here also 1 divided by 1. 1.0989.
Second year?
1 divided by 1.0989 into 1.1240.
Alright. Third year?
1 divided by 1.0984 into 1.1240
Yes.
into 1.15.
Yes. And in fourth year?
1 divided by 1.0998.
Yes, 1.1240. Then
1.15.
yes,
1 plus forward rate of fourth year.
exactly. And this total present value will be equal to
9,900.
it is 99,900.
Yes, sir. 99,900.
99,900. In this equation, there is only one figure missing, which is F4, and you will be getting answer of F4. Alright, you need to find out this and you will be getting 8 marks. It is just finding out the present value of future cash flows. Just the present value of second, third and fourth year is found out differently. Instead of taking 2 years rate, we are taking first year forward rate and second year forward rate. For discounting third year cash flow, we are taking first year forward rate, second year forward rate and third year forward rate. You can understand, we have already learned that whether you discount it by 2 years rate or whether you discount it by first year and second year. This we have proved n numbers of times. First year and second year rate, let me open that point where there are 2 years. Yes, if you take a first year rate and a second year rate, or if you take a 2 years rate for 2 times, your answer is going to remain same. It is not going to change. Your present value factor, if you do 1.10 multiplied by 1.14 or if you do 1.12 multiplied by 1.12, your answer is going to remain same. So the present value what we are finding out right now is also absolutely correct. This was question number 1. We are going to question number 2.6.4 and we will be doing somewhat fast. It is 2.6.4. From the following data for the government security, calculate the forward rates. First year, second year and third year. Let me find out on the same page so that we can get the answer. First, if we invest today, at the end of 1 year, you will be getting interest of 0, but you will be getting your redemption value back. 1 lakh multiplied by, discount it by 1 year. You can even write down forward rate of first year. Should be equal to 91,500. Is it alright? Solve this equation. You will be getting rate for first year, which will be equal to 9.3% approximately. Number 2. Take this security only in consideration. If you are going to invest in this security at the end of first and second year, you are going to get a 10% on 1 lakh. 10,000. 10,000. 1 lakh 10,000. Is it alright? Because 1 lakh redemption value you will be getting back. Is it alright? 1 divided by forward rate of first year 1.093. 1 divided 1.093 multiplied by 1 plus a forward rate of second year. The total answer of this should be equal to this plus this should be equal to 98,500. In this equation also there is only one rate which is not found out. You can find it out. I am directly writing it from book. Forward rate for second year will be 12.63%. Third year, I am finding out forward rate of third year. Take only this security into consideration. What will be my cash flow at the end of first, second and third year will be 10.5, 10,500 rupees, 10,500 rupees, 1,10,500 rupees. How to discount it? 1 divided by 1.093 raised to 1. This is 1.093 into forward rate of second year is 1.1263, 1 plus I. Third year 1.093, 1.1263, 1 plus a forward rate of third year. This plus this plus this should be equal to present value, which is 99,000. That's right. I will be getting forward rate for third year also, which I am directly taking it from book. It is 11.03%. I am not doing some of the procedural tasks which we have done before also, but this is how we find out forward rate if the details is given. I am having only one question any student can answer. Instead of this, why I cannot write down 1.1263? I think it is not visible. 1.1263 raised to 2. Why I cannot write down this? Any student can answer me. No one?
Sir, it is a rate for second year only, not for the 2 years.
Exactly. Is it alright? See, if you want to take raised to 2, you should take, Sachin is absolutely correct, you should take a 2 years rate. This 1.1263 is not a 2 years rate. It will never be first year rate. Is it alright? It is not a 2 years rate. This is a rate only for second year. Then the other multiple should be for first year only. Is it alright? If you are taking this rate for second year only, then this multiple should be first year. Is it alright? Yes. If it is 9.3. If 11% was a 2 years rate, Sachin, if 11% was a 2 years rate, not second year's rate, can I take 1.12 raised to 2?
Yes.
The answer is yes. Is it alright? Either you take a first year rate and a second year rate, or you take a 2 years rate divided by raised to 2. Is it alright? So either you take 1 divided by 1 plus a forward rate of first year, 1 plus a forward rate of second year. Or to find out present value, you do 1 plus I. But this should be applicable for 2 years raised to 2. Then you can get present value in any case. So of course you cannot take 1.1263 over here. And this is the only way by which you can find out this answers where the forward rates are directly given. We are going for another question which we have already solved yesterday, but we will be solving it once again. Again, what we'll be doing is, we will not be finding out the second answer. Second answer we'll be doing later on. Right now we are not finding out this. We are only going to find out based on the expectation theory, calculate the implicit 1 year forward rate in year 2 and year 3. So I want F2 forward rate for second year and F3. Let me find out forward rate for second year first. Alright. Forward rate for second year, I need to take a 2 years rate. Original way in which we were solving the question. 1.1125 is a 2 years rate raised to 2. On right hand side, 1 year rate 1.1050, first year rate and second year rate. I have already solved this in yesterday's lecture. Forward rate for second year is coming at 12%. How to solve 3 years rate? Alright, 3 years and above rate is 12%. Sorry. I think I have not written it correctly. No, it is 12%. Yes. 3 years rate. How to find out? Take 3 years rate first. 1.12 raised to 3 should be equal to 1.1050 1.12 forward rate of first year, forward rate of second year, 1 plus a forward rate of third year. Instead of this, I can solve this. I can find out F3 easily. F3 will be equal to, I have already found out yesterday. I am directly writing it. You can solve even this equation and find out. It is 13.51%. Alright. I want one student to answer. Kajal, can you answer?
Sir,
Yes.
another way of finding F3?
Yes, I was asking the same question.
LHS is same, RHS is 1.1.
Alright, LHS is same. So 1.12 raised to
cube.
3. Alright. RHS?
1.1050
Alright.
into 1.1125.
What is 1125?
For the second year.
This you cannot take. Why I tell you, Kajal, try to understand. I cannot take this because this is not a second year's rate. This is not a second year's rate. What you are doing, 3 years rate should be equal to first, second and third year rate. This is not second year's rate. Once again, let me clarify. This rate is applicable if you borrow money today for the period of 2 years. You cannot take this as second year rate. Yes, Kajal. Yes, Mehak is helping me out.
Yes.
Yes, tell me.
LHS is same 1.1125 raised to 2.
It is 1 2 raised to 3 and RHS is
1.1125 raised to 2. That is the rate for 2 years period.
Exactly. Is it alright? This can be done. And then?
And then it is 1 plus interest rate, that is forward rate for third year.
And believe me, in this case also, F3 will be coming 13.51. Is it alright? Either you take a first year rate and a second year rate, or you take 2 years rate square. 2 years per annum rate square. It will be absolutely same. The answer will be same. This is no different. This and this answer is same. This is a fundamental of forward rate. Kajal, once again understand, 1125 percentage is not a second year's rate. It is a 2 years rate per annum case. That is, if you want to borrow money today for the period of 2 years, your interest rate will be 11.25% per annum. Is it alright? Forward rate is something else. This is calculation of a forward rate. So which are the two methods? One method is this. Another method that we have done in that present value type concept is this. By this both method you can find out forward rate. Is it alright? We are going to learn something regarding forward rate settlement. Before going to forward rate settlement, try to understand this. Why we have calculated forward rate. Is it alright? Try to concentrate over here. If one company, I am a bank. I am running a bank. If one of the company says the company name is XYZ Limited, it says me today it wants to borrow money for the period of 2 years. I quote them 10%. So first year's interest they will be paying 10% per annum. Second year interest they will be paying 10% per annum. In another case, try to understand, now XYZ Limited says we don't want this loan. We want a loan at the end of a first year for 1 year. That is, they want a loan for this period. You are a bank, you will have to quote a rate to them. My question is, which rate you will quote? Will you quote a 2 years rate? Or what? Which rate you will quote? Aarti, you are online? I think your mic is not audible. Sachin, can you give the answer?
Sir, forward rate.
What forward rate? Forward rate of third year, second year to fourth year, fifth year?
Second year.
It is second year forward rate which you will be quoting. So this all exercise that we did today, that is just from the perspective of bank, that what rate it should quote you if you are asking for such a type of loan. That you will be taking loan after 1 year for the period of 1 year, what rate should be quoted by the bank. Not only bank, even the company will be also interested what is the maximum rate it should pay for this particular agreement. As I told you yesterday, the settlements are done by differences, and in next lecture what we'll be doing is we will be doing settlement by differences of all this forward rate agreement.